Yo, I feel like it's been a minute since I came over here. For real.
Entering menu narration, pop-up menu on menu narration, no turn off.
She cooking herself breakfast.
Not butt no.
She be real cool. Yo, y'all been together for a minute at this point. I'm trying to get like, yo, bro. I appreciate it, bro.
They say he charged that bitch up like Goku. I used to be tight, like he got nowhere else to go. I don't give a fuck. Like, god damn. Take his broke ass home, Mike. I'm like, oh my god. He can't hear you. Chill. Fuck that nigga. I'm like, oh my god. My mom said you gotta go, bro. Yeah, I heard her. I was like, yeah, bro. My bad. My fault, G. She don't care. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Come on, bro. All right, you got eggs on the stove. You going burn your eggs. For real, I'm not even lying. I don't gotta get the bathroom. Well, let me shit myself.
Like you doing too much. Like come on, like this still gotta be my friend after this. Like you wildin'. The nigga don't even shower. You be like, damn, like, that don't got nothing to do with me.
Guys, the LSU head coach told me before the game, he said this is a crucial game on the road against a quality opponent. It means so much. Not only the college football playoff rankings, strength of schedule, and everything that goes into a matchup like this. This is the biggest challenge so far in their season. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Hands it off on the counter. Oh, he's got some space. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet.
Maybe a crease. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like feature him, the offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back, and he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something. That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle. You saw it on that play.
Say it. Finds his man. It's Johnson. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Makes the grab. He stopped just short of the goal line.
Babe, I'm about to score. I'm about to score.
Trying to pay off the threat on first and goal.
Yeah, that's what Ohio State do in real life.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that is what a team of this caliber is
And I got an
expected
easy
to do,
touchdown.
right? They've got the
Touchdown.
better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked
It's
like
on, babe.
scoring a touchdown and asserting their
Been on
dominance.
since I started.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Harris. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Wants to throw. It's Levis. He's going to go for a big one.
Look at that shit.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off.
Oh, he's cold.
Take it back.
He's
Smashes through the
cold.
tackle. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
First down.
From the red zone, it's Jackson. He's brought
First down.
6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every two...
He's going for the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeye! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point.
Hey, Hawks.
makes it
Hey, just
14-0.
quit, bro.
Quick
We ain't in the
strike
same.
offense on that three-play scoring drive.
We ain't in the same
And they
league.
get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Hall.
Oh, no, she covered.
The 16 would have been much better off to take the touchback.
That's what I do.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
To the air, it's Levitt. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
This slot receiver gives
Well, by
defensive
21, you gotta
coordinators
quit, right?
nightmares. You have got to
Gotta
double
quit,
him
right?
virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's...
What you think, babe?
Beck's going for the goal line. And he charges
You
across
feel
the
me?
line.
It's slow.
Touchdown, Buckeyes.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet. And this
You gonna stay here?
offense has been
Oh, you gonna
up
keep
and
playing? All right.
down the field.
Yeah.
They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points,
First
and
fucking
let us
point.
find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. The short hands, it's Watkins. Stopped him at the 41, but that's
Crazy,
a
that was gonna be a
big
big-
pickup of 15. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger. That is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence.
He's taking the shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Goes high to pull it in.
No pick is
And they are pushing
insane.
the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. The run inside. It's Berry. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like, some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Got the back over the middle. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact.
Throw to the end zone. Picked off. What a play. I'm just talking to you and you trying to make
Ah, baby, quit. Defense is nasty work. Yo.
Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the South Carolina Gamecocks.
The Gamecocks.
Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Inside Williams-Brice Stadium for South Carolina, the Sandstorm team entrance is electric. The fans make this one of the most special venues in sports. Loud, proud, and rocking. That iconic entrance is one you've got to appreciate. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Buckeyes headed for the ball, and we're ready for action. He'll bring it out. It's McAllister. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fuller. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Sellers on the play action. That's caught. It's Clark. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Here's Sellers to throw. Finds his tight end. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down,
back that shit down.
Some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
And the Gamecocks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Brought down at the 46-yard line, and that's enough for the first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. They go play action with Sellers. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Throwing Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not the
I need that.
drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
Huh?
And I tell you what, defensively, you want to set the tone, and you gave up a few plays, but bowed your neck, got a big
gotta
turnover.
know what he's doing
That's
a
what
little
you dream
bit,
about.
little
You
bit.
dream about forcing a turnover, especially on the first possession. Offense, it's your turn.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Breaks the tackle.
Move!
Defense
Nigga,
right there to
move!
stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You gotta love that if you're the head coach. Watching your defense and watching the big fella, D-tackle, play with that kind of relentless pursuit to the football. One of the reasons it's hard to run against them is they've got everybody playing with effort. Did you see him fly to the football and make that play on the outside? That was awesome.
And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. On first down, here comes this offense. The handoff as they run the counter play here. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
And that quarterback knew the counter run was going to work on that play because he counted the box defensively before the snap. He saw that he had an advantage in numbers and blockers.
Maybe some room here. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its
Must be a
heels.
TD.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
Damn, nigga walked through all the blocks, didn't he?
This deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Here's Sayin to throw.
Touchdown.
Trying to find the end zone.
Touchdown.
And he will take
Touchdown.
it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game. But defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB is looking for.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
That's where I'm from, gang. I'm gonna pick the team. What the fuck?
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
Literally born in Columbus, Ohio, gang. What you want me to do?
They'll
I'll
put
pick my
this one
team.
in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Play fake, Sellers. Quarterback now breaking the field. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Under fire.
That's a
He
pick.
lets it fly.
Oh, supposed to pick that.
Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep points.
That's a pick.
Pass falls
That is a
incomplete,
pick.
and that'll be the final play of this quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Fourth down, Sellers. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. The Gamecocks want to move quickly.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it.
He'll take a deep shot here.
Oh,
And he
so
comes down with it. What a tremendous contested catch.
And I would argue that's one of the most difficult things to play as a defense is those second plays when they start to get outside the pocket. He does a great job buying time. And that, what does he do when he rolls out? It gets his receiver a chance to get down the field more, and then he chucks it downfield for the big completion.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And that's not a surprise for this offense, man. They go back to the hot hand. They fed him on this drive. They want to get touches to their wide receiver, the guy that can really change the game with his speed on the out.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. And here's the return. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass plays.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver.
And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. He wants to change this route. Zayn. He's not afraid to go deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, early in this drive, they're staying aggressive. Last play, they had the big completion. On the 3rd snap, they take another shot. Just couldn't come up with the completion.
Wants to throw again. Fires left side at Smith. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and there
God knows who catching that.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Misses receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Got his man downfield. And with that, he's got him set up with a 1st and goal as we get set to play on the other side of the 2-minute timeout. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeye! Quick strike through the air for the score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sellers throws for the tight end. With the catch, it's Hunt. They get him out of bounds, couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it.
Gonna take a shot. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over.
So y'all's done, though.
Right side.
So y'all's done, though.
Oh, and he's got it. Oh, what a grab.
And I absolutely love the play call here. And why? Because, guys, they're backed up. You can be conservative, but this is the part of the field, man. The defense has to cover the entire field. So a lot of times they're aggressive, trying to get to you quick, but the whole field at your disposal. I love taking a shot, and they're rewarded, and they just flip the field position.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and they hit force the incomplete.
Plenty of distance between him and the sticks here on 2nd down. Throwing, say it. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. He'll be
Best wide receiver core in the nation.
21 in the waning moments here in the first half.
This offense is clicking.
Oh, he quit. I ain't even scored. He said, bro, you got Ohio State. Like, the fuck? Like, and?
don't like it. Okay, anyway. I think a lot of the stores is not what I have right now. I'm gonna use that. I gotta pick a new bottle. I gotta wash this bottle. I gotta get stuff ready for school tomorrow. Mine's ready for school tomorrow. I'm going to work tomorrow. Okay. Tomorrow. But what? Grandma.
Basically, people were doing a video, you know what I'm saying, to make us
Sleeping?
that listen.
Yeah.
So you down there?
Yeah, that's fine.
So 10 is cool?
Yeah.
This is $20. No, listen. Okay, listen, ladies. No, listen. No, my name's not Alex. I don't know what you're talking about. No. That's not me.
Glad to have you with us from Austin, Texas. DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Texas Longhorns. Alongside David Holland and Jesse Palmer, I am Chris Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, this is the matchup that everybody has been looking forward to all season. You might remember Texas got off to a rocky start under young quarterback Arch Manning last year in Columbus. But he is better, and the team has improved around him. Ohio State was in the college football playoff last year, and Ryan Day expects this team to be even better. We'll find out here today. This is the matchup everybody's been waiting for. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds.
Trust the process.
And he's not going to take the touchback.
Oh!
He gets a block. He's
No! He got me!
wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Is that what? Is that what?
Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
Why does your mic sound like that? What the fuck?
Unbelievable speed, and if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But
I mean, I like to talk shit, but I can't. If I can't talk to you, I can't.
You know it's going to count.
Can't talk shit to you.
Special teams being special.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to
shit
work
tough.
for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. Here he comes from midway in the end zone.
Oh,
Not
hold the
nearly as
block,
much as he
bitch.
hoped when he brought it out of
Damn.
the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Now here's Sayin, taking a shot on the first play. And that one falls in.
Overthrew. Oh, he overthrew that shit.
Second down coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State, Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how times have changed. Now it is pass, pass, pass. Find explosive playmakers like this on the outside. Get him the football.
Rush is on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to
I'm
get
sick
rid
too,
of that.
because
The
it was
defense
there.
all
Oh, it
over
was
him
there.
After the snap, no wonder that thing fell over.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. A little misdirection, and
I'll be all right. First down. Get off me. Fucking niggas on here. Oh, some boobies. Hold on.
Yeah, it's a really
Ow.
good job with the misdirection, right? Bringing somebody's one direction with so much speed, the defense reacts. Now you bring another guy the other direction. Hard to see one and then react to the other, especially with that kind of
Why are you
speed.
trying to distract me while I'm in the middle of a game, though?
The Buckeyes have their offense in high gear.
I'm just going to put him on the screen like that.
Ride this running back. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen
No, that's a
this
fact.
drive.
That's
This
a
guy
fact.
break one. And so this defense has
I'm
to
just
do a better
saying, I got a
job
little
of
sneak
going
peek. I saw a
the
nipple.
D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, why have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down?
Oh, you going to let me score off this nigga.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Got his man on the right. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the
This crowd going to try to make life miserable. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
I ain't gonna lie, this is a complete fucking team, bro.
Back to open this game. Great job in the open field.
Can't wait for this year.
Vision, he can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
I was doing some bullshit in the beginning. I ain't gonna lie. They gave not Eli. They gave Manning a star after that trash ass season.
Just a pickup of a couple out
Like that shit crazy.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, the defense.
Hey, Dickey and that man.
The football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's second
Nothing about
and
them motherfucking stats said he deserved a start.
Wide receiver going in motion. Arch Madness. It's complete to the right. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Got a little grass. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Well, that was a big 3rd down to get for the offense because their defense is gassed after that last drive, and they could not afford to fail and have to punt and put their defense back out on the field. So I know that wasn't a home run touchdown, but it's fine. You got the first down, and now your defense is breathing a little bit easier on the sidelines.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Arch is going to throw for it. Oh, they're after him. And he gets it.
Bro, hell no.
Scrimmage before he gets down.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. Finds his big tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Running inside. It's Smothers. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Splits the uprights. Good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
I respect it.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Looks like he's going to bring it out.
Get up, block. I was gone.
Even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field.
Jeremiah.
Hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead.
Okay, 51. Just push me into the defenders. Wild boy.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Say it. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll start it at the 37.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Zayn. Time to take a shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. He's at the
Yo, fat ass, 51.
At the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. And he's going to bring this one out. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He fires a bullet to the right. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons.
There he goes. Touchdown, Texas. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You know, sudden change situations are so interesting because oftentimes in that kind of instance, you get the ball back on a turnover, and offenses are trying to take a shot looking for the home run touchdown. But that time, they just turned around and handed it off. It was a more conservative play call, David, but it gave them the same desired result.
Boy, it's kind of crazy. When you force that turnover, everybody goes bananas. The sideline's going nuts. You get a little bit of extra juice, and then they hand the football off, and everybody does their job. They capitalize on it. Momentum swings happen so fast in college football.
He'll return it. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Quarterback making checks. From the gun on third down, say it. Shoots it to the left. He makes a catch. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Sayin back to the air. Pocket breaking down. Makes the catch. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Here's Sayin to throw. Good timing on the quick out.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Buckeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Again, it's Sayin. Gets it to him on the screen. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll go play action with Sayin. Looking to the big tight end. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
4th down, Sayin. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Sayin. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Throws it in. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Play fake, say it. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's a heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Crosses the 40. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous in space.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Running to Green. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Manning. Fakes to grab. Quick step and go. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Pulls it in. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more. Turning it on! That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press.
Finding some room. Picks up the first down. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Throw it, say it. Finds his big tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Sayin. Fires left. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
So now it's 2nd and long. Say it. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I mean, they didn't reinvent football in this drive. That was really impressive watching them just go down the field methodically, running the football a bunch, and finally punching it in. David, we saw the turnovers throwing the ball in the first half. They decided just to come out here in the second half now and just get back to the basics, and it really paid off for them.
I'm about to say, it's more of a necessity, right? Like this offense wasn't really good through the air. What do they do best? Pound the football. And it's not like we're not getting movement up front. This offensive line is doing a good job. And if they want to get back in this football game, you got to like the start right here in this second half. Like early in the second half, showing that you are physical and that you can still run the football even though you're trailing.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
And the Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's Arch to throw. Punch it out of the air. Still on his feet at the 45. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. He's got the back in the middle. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
After the 9-yard completion, a wide-open playbook on 2nd and short. Manning to the air again. Fires to the big fella. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
The Longhorns are flying down the field. The run inside. It smothers.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. A give to Brown. There's a crease. Got enough space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorn.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That number 1 beside your name is a heavy burden, and when you're behind late, the weight of the world is on your shoulders. Finds his man.
You know, at this point of the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check down throws are not going to get it done. You have got to be more aggressive in the passing game. You're going to have to just start taking shots.
And with that last grab coming up just short of the sticks, plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Under fire. He's sacked. This defense all over him. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, that it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Goes high to pull it in. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
QB draw. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Blasted as he lets it go. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Saying, trying to be heard above the noise. Throws toward the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep leading the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Calls his own number. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
Kick is in the air. And this one will be touched and downed at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. He wants a big play here late. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
And it's nice to play defense when you know it's a passing situation. They've got to throw the football. They don't have another option. You could tell they took advantage of that, played great D, broke on the football, and forced the INT and put one nail in the coffin.
They'll start on the ground with Brown. He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. I'm not sure anyone saw that coming. Not that this team couldn't lose, but the way they lost. And I think they've got some soul-searching to do now, guys.
I think they've got some soul-searching. I think a lot of fans, including myself, I don't know about you, David, scratching my head a little bit because normally I would tell you, well, the #1 team loses, they're still in the college football playoff hunt. But after that loss, I'm questioning whether they can even win their own conference. They got smacked around today.
Yeah, and I think that's what matters. Like in the committee's eyes, we always see like a convincing loss like this, a beatdown. Like this is not a good thing on your resume. A lot of time it ends up being an anchor that will keep.
Yeah, I gotta bounce back after that, but huh? It's a wee bit, yeah, for sure, for sure.
The old horseshoe, Ohio
That was
Stadium
ugly.
in Columbus, Ohio. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The Hurricanes head coach told me before the game, he understands both teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters, but he believes this stadium can make a difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football. They have been pumping in crowd noise all week at practice to make sure they are prepared for this moment. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Buckeyes will kick off first, and here we go. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cotton. I imagine he's going to get an earful.
That's what I was looking for. I'm like, where the fuck is he at?
Sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it, too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about...
There's some room. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Canes. He got a step and just dusted the field. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He'll be tackled right at the 32, and a pretty good job on the return to set up his offense. Wants to take it outside. It's Jackson. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. The give on the counter. Finding open areas. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Offensive coordinators just spend all offseason in a lab, and they just draw up stuff over and over again. How many times can I use misdirection? How many times can I use speed against the linebackers who flow so fast to the football? Really nice play design, a little misdirection. The defense didn't know what hit them. Big gain for the offense.
Oh my God. He was supposed to break.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this
What are you saying, G?
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
I can run this bitch all day.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Run in the red zone, it's West.
All day. All
He's
day.
finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
Where you see a fumble at? It's not even the same back.
It's really focused on physicality, man. Running the football.
I got two monsters back here. It ain't just one.
Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really
Ooh, he
doing a good
tripped me.
job right now.
That was a touchdown. For sure, for sure.
He stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a 3rd down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals, because you know kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
Bring in the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass.
It rolled off that nigga and hit.
I love the play call defensively. 3rd down, and you're anticipating the quarterback being in the pocket throwing the football, so you dial up the blitz. You get home, you hit the QB, and force the incompletion.
Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. Saying to throw for it on 4th.
Know where I'm going. I don't even know. You know where I was going. You knew what I was doing, gang. You knew where I was going.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very good.
Oh, God.
And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside.
I ain't gonna lie, though. I'm coming off a loss, so I need this dub. So you feel me? You feel my pain. You feel my pain. I swear. Sorry, you gonna give me this dub, though. I ain't worried about it. I have faith in you. You're a real nigga.
Running inside, it's Fletcher.
What a block. What a fucking block.
Got 6 all the way out to the 20.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
Trying to move them on the counter.
These niggas is blocking, though.
That's the kind of play that can
These
really
niggas
get you
is
going
blocking
as they get it out to
something
the
crazy.
36. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. The run inside. It's Brown. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5.
And you know what? The best 3rd down offenses don't get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs 3rd downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Using the quick game. Smashes through the tackle.
Oh, sack is
Snags it and he's open.
this
And
shit.
he scores!
This shit.
Touchdown, Miami!
I need
I tell you,
that
when
sack.
this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling and showed up with a touchdown.
And he makes the extra point.
I really don't. I don't know nobody on Miami. Other than him, everybody else, they gone.
Coming out with it, it's Smith. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
I'm gonna take one of them bitches home. Don't worry about it. It's coming. It's coming, gang. I just need one decent block. It's over with.
Drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line.
Cold.
Here's Sayin to throw.
He too fast for him.
He's got him. At the 40, there he goes.
What's so crazy? They don't even got my. Hold on. Do they got the other receiver on this bitch? I ain't worried about that. I'm worried about this receiver. Where that nigga at? Sinclair. No, not Sinclair. Where he at? He at Williams. Roberts. They don't got him on here. What? They gonna update that. They gonna update it. I forgot he was in high school. They ain't updated yet. Crazy, got Porter starting over.
We reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on.
I ain't even put a player in.
The numbers through the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period.
Should be.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Really putting together a threat now.
He should be.
First, it's at the 37.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with
I don't even gotta use my receivers. I don't even gotta use my receivers, gang. I don't even gotta use my receivers.
You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or
I don't even gotta use my receivers.
He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point he's going to break it.
He's a running back for running back.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he finished things off.
Sorry, because I'm about to stop this motherfucking run, but that shit over with.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Lyle. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they
That shit over with. I'm about to stop that shit. That shit's over with.
Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He'll pull it down and run. Looking down the left side.
Thank you.
And the
Thank you.
incomplete
We weren't gonna
pass
catch it
on third
anyway.
down, but there is a flag
We weren't
on the
catching it
field.
anyway.
We'll see what that's about.
That's where the tides turn. That's when the tides
Wait
turn.
just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Looking to take a shot.
Never did you just do that.
Fires it into a crowd.
Never did you just do that. Watch out.
Good gain on the return in this
Where the
defense
tides
has
turn.
second
Oh,
down.
God. Oh, God.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity.
God, because you know I'm about to run it down you.
Ball on his body. That throw gets
Oh,
away
homo.
a little bit
Oh.
from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
This offense has it with
Right, let's
really
go.
good field position. Running inside, it's Jackson. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long.
Told you, I need
Now
my
he's
backs.
over 100 yards on the day.
Oh!
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Who was supposed to block
I
that
like
nigga?
offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Say it. Looking left.
Yeah, face up with JJ is insane. I ain't gonna lie.
I'll tell you what, these gloves
That's
nowadays
crazy.
are amazing. You see this more and more. Who needs two hands? You just go up with one hand, pluck it, bring it down for the catch.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone.
First down. First down. First
Ohio
down.
State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed
Oh,
this
my
guy.
whole line is
You can tell
locked.
he's got
It's
nose
over.
for the end zone.
Oh, it's
Knows how to get in
over.
there, knows how to make things happen.
And he tacks on the extra point.
Nah, DJ's though, folks.
He'll bring it out. It's Cotton. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Using his legs, it's Fletcher. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Throwing, Mensah. Snagged out of the air. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got him along the sidelines, and the foot is clearly down for the catch.
I was about to say there's no way he got
At
that.
this point, the end of the first
You
half,
got that
he's
shit?
trying to generate some points. First down.
Oh, yeah, you don't got that.
So a really good job
You
there
only gotta
converting
have
on
one
that
foot
third.
down in
Lovely decision by
college.
the quarterback. You kind of
Tight
wonder, though,
shit,
are they
tight
going to want to be a
shit.
bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
They'll run the counter.
Tight
This
shit,
time they
tight
stop him
shit.
behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Here's Mensah to throw. Steps away to find some room. Slings it downfield. Got his man on the right. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. The Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Got enough for the first. On the move,
good cutback.
got a lot of room to the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good to finish things off. So that
Needed
scoring
that.
drive took only 6 plays.
Needed that because I never get ball back at half, too.
Close the deal, rolling double nickels and the 55-yard touchdown run. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Throwing, say it. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. And it's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
The run inside. It's Jackson. Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4. Timeout signal 4 by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Say it. He rifles one deep to
He
the left.
underthrew the
Third
fucking
and short
ball.
like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. 4th down, say it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Ohio State calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, you a funny nigga.
Say it. He fires one deep over the middle.
He underthrew
It's
it.
picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys.
That's a
He's
good
thinking to
user.
himself, I'm going to drive
Underthrew
down
the
field
ball.
here in a 2-minute situation.
That was
We're gonna
definitely
get
a
the lead. We're gonna have the
touchdown.
momentum
Oh
going
my
into the
God,
first
if I
half.
put it
We
over
got
his
so
head.
aggressive. We should have thrown that one away or eaten it, because now the other team has a chance to score points here at the end of the half.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. There he goes. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Hurricanes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Mensah. Here's the pressure. In the end zone, he's got it. Touchdown.
The
Canes.
delayed.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense.
The delay was crazy. That was tough.
You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game.
Oh, he was right there for the sack.
And keep putting up numbers.
Oh, he missed it. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Still running at the 40. Lots of running room. They finally make the stop, but that would make those halftime stats. Nicer as we head to the break. Canes will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return.
Why you hit my nigga so hard?
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this point.
And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to
hold the ball, G.
And you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Here's Julian Sayin to throw. It's complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and make it happen.
Makes the grab. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change
look at that shit. Oh, God. That shit.
Right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create
that shit was crazy.
Looking for room. It's Jackson.
And that run really didn't go
I ain't gonna lie, that shit was nuts.
But how important those 5 guys are up front.
I didn't even do that. I was surprised.
To try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Let me get that gap.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Back to the run game.
Having a truly special day, calling to mind
Motherfucker gonna have a
Trace Sermon or Eddie George had
1,000 yards in one game.
I mean, that's incredible. Just when you play and you put on that uniform and you know the guys that wore it before you and wore it so well, and you get your name mentioned in those L's and those history books, man, it's a good day.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Running inside, it's Jackson.
Off me.
Pass to Marker. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get
He do this in real life, though, gang. You gotta understand, he really do this shit.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots.
Sent the all
take
out.
advantage of the extended space on the
He
field
sold out.
before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Here's Sayin to throw. It's complete on the right side. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
First down.
Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Yes, sir.
And I think this is starting to get
Yes,
really
sir.
frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the third down, and they get the first down again. And so starting to sub some
Take me
lines
home.
because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to
Take
find
me
a
home.
way to get a
Oh,
third down stop.
that hole.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they
That
threaten
hole.
deep in the red
I
zone.
don't got to.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Zay it. Got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown.
it's tough out here.
Put them on top.
It's tough out
These
here.
guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're
It's a ball
backed up
game.
in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown.
It's a big possession
That's
right
a
here.
great drive by the offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Cotton. Not nearly as much as he
It was there.
when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. On the run, it's Fletcher. Makes him talk to the hand. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4.
He pushed the fuck out that. The fuck down.
In the
The fuck
backfield.
down.
This guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Here's Darian Mensah to throw.
Get that shit out of here. Oh, that's a
And the
pick.
deflection by the defense brings up fourth down.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the third quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, looking to pass. Here comes the heat.
Sir.
And it's caught, but he's stopped short, and you have to get the route past the marker on fourth down. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really,
About to make this
really
nigga like
easy.
Reggie Bush
He was
out here.
hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Buckeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short.
First down.
They'll try to run for it. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. They go back to work.
And they should have hired me as the offensive coordinator. I ought to be, well, he would have won a title.
They'll go to the counter. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they
Won a
thread deep in the
title.
red zone.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
The run inside. It's West. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're past.
Would have won a title. He would have won a title.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss.
Got me muted.
Fielded in the end zone.
Don't be asking me questions like that.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably
But
second-guessing that return.
You got it. You know what, Queen? You know what? You got it.
looking to gather a little more strength. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Backed up now, here's second and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. And they're able to make the tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anyway.
As Holly mentioned earlier, this crowd trying to give its defense some energy in a clutch spot. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. He took a hit.
Hey, GG's, bro.
Couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
You fought.
And we need more of
You
this
fought to the
from this
end.
defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet. Haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physical.
Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. He's got enough.
These
And they
fucking
roll the
crossroads.
dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. So the fourth down call works out for them as they try to keep the momentum going.
Yeah, that play race is going to give them a lot of confidence. Here they are. They're trying to scrape and claw themselves back into this one and take the lead. They needed that.
You be getting off the
Quick beat, the acceleration, the vision, and he works his way to the 44.
He be sacked like a motherfucker and just throw a dime. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Target wasn't open, so he didn't panic. Even though he was getting hit, he was still able to find his check down and find some positive yards.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. So Miami signals for a timeout.
But what should I run?
And they'll
You
still
pick
have
my.
two
You pick the
timeouts
place.
left for the rest of this game.
You pick the play. What should I run? Triangle. All right,
And
I'll
the Canes
do
with
triangle.
myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Throwing, Mensah. Unloads to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. When you're down, you've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like, that changes the whole dynamic of this 2-minute drill. Like, I can work the whole field. If you're coming up on third down, man, don't be scared to do that. Don't be scared to run it. Don't be scared to throw a screen to get some yardage to get a first down.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And here we go. Down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quick strike complete. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it.
Good shit, boy.
Miami. The Hurricanes back on top.
Well, they
Babe,
get
why
the
you pick that
touchdown here.
play?
I think if you're the head coach, you got to go for two. You got to have a two-point play dialed up right now. What can you run? You feel like you can execute to tie this thing with not a lot of time left on the clock.
That was a good. It was a good
Tie
play.
it up with the two late.
Good play.
They'll run it. It's Fletcher.
That is it. That's
He
crazy.
can't make it in. The
Could've
two-point
threw it, man.
conversion is no good, and they
We got-
can't
we got
tie
faith in
the
your
game
receivers?
late in the fourth.
Gotta throw that ball.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
Get on my way. Get on my way.
At the 40, there he goes.
He hawking my shit. Oh,
And after
24.
some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the
My nigga tired.
Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances.
Tired as fuck, still breaking
right
tackles.
at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. On the run, it's West. Nowhere to go. Same song, second.
That play's insane. I'm checking that out the playbook for sure. What the fuck?
3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it.
Ooh.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They've finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. This D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down.
Oh, he sold me.
Get some momentum and get the football back.
The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Under fire. Buying some time. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. Here's Mensah to throw. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And, man, this is a tough spot to be in as this offense. And the defense is so deep, and you wonder if that's why they threw the ball underneath. But, golly, with the clock where it is, you have to get somewhere down the field to give yourself a chance, an opportunity to maybe be successful at the end of this football.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Throwing right.
Ooh.
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. And a great way for this defense to finish off this game.
PG, throw that ball more, gang.
I just love the aggressive nature of this.
Hit him, run. When you see that, when you see the coverage, he gonna switch the coverage. Throw that ball.
Yeah, and you do these situations all the time, right? You got the lead, the passing situations, you're playing the pass, and they play it beautifully, man. Drop back, great vision, break on the football.
You know, way that nigga only had 100 yards. That nigga had like a dial.
How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive.
Guys, catching up with the Rebels head coach. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Rebels ready to kick it away first. Looks like he's going to bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Throwing, say it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11.
Well, one of the reasons why it's hard to run against this defense is because of that guy right there. He's one of the best D tackles in the game, and he's got tremendous explosiveness, quicks. He's strong at the point of attack. He can shed blocks, and he completely ate that last run up.
From the gun on 3rd down, say it. Throws to the tight end. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Saying to throw for it on 4th. Unloads to the wideout. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go with a direct snap.
What?
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels. Well, just as you
linemen just stood there,
it didn't
like.
take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Say it. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often.
And quarterbacks have to really understand spacing. They got to understand I'm near the sideline. I can shade inside of that guy and understand there's not a lot of room outside. He does a really good job of knowing where he is on the field, breaking on the football, making the interception.
Running inside. It's Lacy. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And, man, another nice run. And you can just see the balance. You can see the toughness. This guy's really good at what he does, and they're going to continue to feature him. He's already got 1 touchdown in the day, and I imagine he'll continue to be a focal point for this offense, and he better be for this defense.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
In the red area, it's Lacy. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And he's in for a 2nd touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down here. He knows how to get in the end zone. And I love when you can run the football as you get closer to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out. Stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Turning it on! Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. He's got an open man. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
He'll try it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Jackson. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
The biggest key for them on this sustained drive has been their ability running the football, and there's nothing more demoralizing to a defense when you know the other team is going to run it and you still can't stop them. And I think if I'm this offense here, I'm finding other ways and other run schemes to just keep giving this guy the football because he is cruising through this defense now.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. Across the 15. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Trying the run, it's Jackson. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. As that shoulder delivers the blow. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. The Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. A first down run in the red zone. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Ohio State. Big time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Around and stopped, and he just picked and weaved and bobbed his way for 5.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Off the RPO, complete. Makes a man miss. And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Tries to get it on the ground. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
4th and inches anywhere on this field. I don't care if it's in the red zone on your own goal line. If you have their offensive line, I'm going for it, and you just saw it right there. Get it done.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Gill. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Pulls and fires complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Punt is on its way. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Here's Sayin to throw. With the catch, it's Jackson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Play fake, Julian Sayin. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Great place to start for this offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Bought a little time, lets it go. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Defensive coordinators draw up all these blitzes, and then you got a guy like that, and he just can roll. And he can get out of things. He's a magician, just pops out of things, makes plays. He got outside the pocket, incomplete pass, but you know what? I was still holding my breath the whole time.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Defense coming up with a huge stop, perhaps to force a field goal that would make it a 2-possession game. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Sayin. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jackson. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. And the Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Rebels offense is back on the field. Trying to set the tone with the run. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep him there. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying.
Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. Maybe a crease. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. Snowed under by the defense.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tackles. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end, covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, they're trying to go with the QB design run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front. Guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
On 3rd down, here's Frazier. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Frazier again. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
I love the play call there on 4th and short, because even if you don't get it, the opponent now has to march the entire length of the field. But because you did, you've now got a fresh set, and offensively, you've got to pay this off now. You've got to score a touchdown.
They'll try to run it with Frazier. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Trying to bully their way in. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. On the option. Keeps it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Well, this guy's dynamic, and he can hurt you in a variety of ways in the option game, and he had a chance that time to pitch it out wide if he wanted to, but he kept it himself. He shows you the wheels, takes it in for the score.
Lining up for the PAT. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
The Buckeyes come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Throwing, say it. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. Over the middle, it's Smith. And he's rolled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Sayin back to the air. Open on the right side, that's Smith. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Buckeyes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Sayin from the gun on third down. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Buckeyes! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast. You can tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
Here comes the two-point try. Say it. Rushes on him. Sweet grab in the end zone for the 2. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you've got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Offense in a split backfield. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Some misdirection with the counter. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The defense working to manage that clock. They use the timeout, 1:55 remaining. And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
You know, I think at this situation in the game, trailing like they are with only a couple minutes to go, short throws aren't going to get it done. You're going to have to be a lot more aggressive and start taking chances if you want to give yourself a chance to win this game.
It's on target and complete. Final timeout called by the Buckeyes. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, Sayin. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, here we are late in the game, and this secondary, they are still covering. They forced the QB to hold on to it, and then he bailed out, trying to buy himself more time. And because he couldn't get rid of the football so quickly early, that allowed the pass rush to get to him.
4th down, Sayin. Oh, they're after him. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The keeper on the option. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. What a battle this game was. Went right down to the end. #1 team in the land gets knocked off. But sometimes this gives you a chance to recalibrate some things, guys.
Yeah, they're going to have to go back and watch this film and face some tough truths as well, because we know they've got a ton of talent. And this is a team that when they're playing their A game, they look like the best team in the country, David. Consistency, though, is going to be a big thing for them moving ahead.
Yeah, so you got to use this. You got to look at what you did wrong. You got to say, okay, maybe we're not as good as we thought we were. Just because we were #1, that doesn't mean anything until the end of the season. And you're the last guy standing, and you have the trophy. So take this loss, work on some of those things you think you need to work on so it doesn't happen again.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.